If you ever feel like your home is constantly messy no matter how much you clean, you're not alone. In today's video, I'm going to share 10 simple habits that have helped me keep my home clean, organized, and clutter-free without feeling overwhelmed. These are practical tips that anyone can start using today. If you want to maintain a clean and clutter-free home, you have to declutter regularly. This doesn't mean throwing everything away or become a minimalist. It just means building the habit of letting go of things that no longer serve a purpose. A home filled with clutter is harder to clean and even harder to keep clean. So make space by clearing out what you don't need. Number 2. Put things back after you use. This is a small habit with a big impact. It may not seem like a big deal to leave a book on the table or the remote on the couch, but these little things add up quickly. Before you know it, the whole space looks messy. Putting things back where they belong right after you use them saves your time later and helps prevent clutter from building up in the first place. Every single item in your house should have a designated place. When something doesn't have a home, we are more likely to leave it lying around, and that's how clutter starts. So find a spot for every item in your home, and if you can't find a spot for it, ask yourself if you really need it at all. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, just do it right away. There are so many small chores in our day that takes very little time, like wiping down the counter or tossing the trash away. But if we put them off, they pile up fast. Handling them immediately keeps your home tidy with minimum effort. It's tempting to leave dishes in the sink and take care of them later, but the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Dirty dishes makes your home feel messy and uninvited. Washing them right after a meal not only saves your time, but also helps you stay active, and you will avoid sinking into the couch and forgetting about them altogether. Mails and letters pile up fast and becomes instant clutter. So I make it into a habit to store my mail by the door. Junk mail and envelopes go straight to the trash, and I take only the important stuff into my office. This one habit keeps paper from overtaking my counters. The same goes for deliveries. Open your packages as soon as they arrive, and don't just leave the contents on the table. Use the item or put it away immediately. At the end of each day, I take 5 minutes to walk through the house and reset. I make sure everything is back in its place. No dirty dishes, no trash lying around, no clothes on the floor. Most of the time, it takes less than 5 minutes. And the best part, I wake up to a clean, peaceful home every morning. In addition to daily resets, I have one day each week for a deeper clean. I do the basics like vacuuming the floor, taking out the trash, and cleaning the bathroom. But I also pick one area of the house to deep clean. Having a dedicated reset day helps me stay on top of the mess before it piles up. We all have tasks we've been putting off, whether it's returning packages, storing seasonal decors, or switching out clothes for the season. That's where a Gist Day comes in. Gist stands for Get Your Stuff Done, where I dedicate part of a day to knock out all those lingering to-dos. While a reset day focuses on cleaning, a gist day is about handling all the non-cleaning tasks that have been hanging over your head. It's incredibly satisfying to check them off and feel catch up again. I hope you found these habits helpful, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.